So another comedy, you reckon, Louis?
No, I was only imagining. I've not heard that. I was imagining either that is that the theme tune to Mr. Robot, this dark hacker TV show.
Louis?
No, don't tell me that's right.
It isn't. Right. It isn't right, Louis.
Is it? Look, it sounds like, or is it like a vampire show or some sort of
No
dystopian? Like,
no.
I can't even imagine what it would happen. And that was written especially.
Mm.
It started off sounding like death metal, and I was like, okay, I might be up. But then it had the weird lyric. It almost sounded a bit like Marilyn Manson, and then yeah.
Did you like it? Oh, you look disturbed, which is...
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit disturbing. It sort of had that sort of,
Well, it's meant to be.
creepy sort of fairground, roll up, no escape sort of thing.
Have you heard of the TV show Yellow Jackets?
No.
It's where a group of teenage girls and a couple of guys crash in the forest, and, there's cannibalism. Let me say, and
What do you mean by
dark.
crash in the forest?
What do I mean by crash in the?
Crash
What do
their
I
car,
mean by
or sleep?
crash? The plane crashes.
Are they playing? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right.
And it kind of jumps between present day and the 90s.
Oh, and they're
when they
thinking
crashed
back, and
and it's
they eaten
it's
one of their
pretty dark.
friends and kept it secret, and then they got this dark secret that plagues them.
Yeah, so it's pretty dark, but it's really good.
Okay.
They just finished series 2.
No, I can see that tune would match that then, living with that sort of trauma. Did you ever see that, was it called Alive, the one that they crashed in the Andes?
No, I've read the book.
Yeah, well, I've not read the book, but the TV show was good.
Oh, there was a funny, not the 9 o'clock news sketch on based on Alive, where the guy was saying, one of the survivors was there, and he was saying, I can still vividly remember getting a knife out, and my hands were shaking, and I went to the airplane and I cut a piece off, and I remember like putting it in my mouth, and I was disgusted, but I had to live. Oh, airline food is terrible. Food, yeah. I mean, I'd already eaten all the passengers.
Yes.
So that was funny. That was very funny, Louis. So that song, that was called No Return, written by Craig Wedren and Anna Waronker.
I did think it did remind me a little bit of Willy Wonka, actually. You can imagine like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory then.
Waronker.
Yep.
And it was written and performed by them. And they said they aimed to channel our off-kilter 90s roots into something that felt like then, but could only have been made now, just like the show. And Alanis Morissette has done a cover recently as well. But we didn't listen to that one.
Oh, speaking of covers, now I looked up the Prince thing. Let me just read you this article. This is on the internet. Just have to find the right tab. There it is.
It's on the internet, is it?
This is according to ultimateprince.com. Prince said in a 2011 interview, I don't mind fans singing the songs. My problem is when the industry covers the music, he told George Lopez. See, covering the music means that your version doesn't exist anymore. A lot of times, people think that I'm doing Sinead O'Connor's song and Shaka Khan's song, when in fact I wrote those songs. And I'm okay when my friends ask me to do them, but there's this thing called, that you didn't think existed, Nigel Thomas, there's this thing called, apparently, compulsory license law, which allows artists, through the record companies, to take your music at will without your permission. And that doesn't exist in any other art form, be it books or movies. There's only one version of Law and Order. There are several versions of Kiss and Purple Rain.
Yeah, that could be an American law that doesn't apply here.
Yeah, I've never heard of it here. Yeah, that's the first time that popped up on my TikTok stream or something.
You look very satisfied with yourself.
I am very. It's
pleased.
not. I mean, normally you're the one with the facts to your hands proving you wrong, but there we go. A factoid, and you should know it's your industry.
Your head's in America, obviously. Whereas I'm
you're very
here
much
in the United Kingdom.
Here in the old UK. Well, there we go. So I'm right, you're wrong.
I'd recommend you watch Yellow Jackets. It's good.
It sounds good, actually. Yeah, I'll watch the first episode.
And if they want to put me as an actor in the next series, fine with me.
You're available. They might need some sort of, they crash their plane and they find a little wooden shack and there's some crazy hick. And I think you'd be perfect for that.
I'd be good in that, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Some really unhinged.
Yeah, hi Nigel. We'd like you to play a corpse in this one. Yeah, great. Fly me out.
Well, you are. You know, your wooden
I'd be
acting.
I'd be good at that.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Louis. Should we do another song, Louis?
Yeah, let's do another song.
Here's another song.
You're not a wooden actor. We were just on the way here. I was hearing about how you've been called back for various things. So you are a good actor. Various things we're probably not allowed to mention.
You don't have to be nice to me. I'm not going to be nice to you, Louis. I've got a thick skin these days, but thank you, honestly. Actually, no, I do appreciate that.
And so to the farmers who need to buy heavy equipment.
Yes. And a telecommunications company in Germany. Right, here's another song. I think you recognise this.
Okay.
They don't use it anymore because they've done a funky version now, a dancey version for the kids.
Is it Neighbours? Neighbours were always changing up there every few years. Is it Neighbours?
No.
Okay.
No. It's this one. Enjoy.